Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, this is Eccentric 4 with his voice back. I do apologize for the long delay. It's been about a week or two since I've been able to record anything. I've been going through something similar to laryngitis. It may have actually been related to. I should go inside. It's probably actually related to me actually starting this YouTube stuff. Because it feels more like strained vocal cords that was hurting me. And feels a lot better, even though it was following an ear infection. So I was thinking maybe it's a laryngitis bacterial infection or something to that regard. But haven't gone to a doctor to really check it out, because that's just not how I roll. But, with the bucket, you can move them lava blocks. Ugh, I can't even type. But yeah, so it's gotten a lot better as I took some time off from recording. Yeah, I took a couple days off, stopped recording. Unfortunately, I haven't stopped playing Minecraft. I kind of really enjoy that part. So, a lot has happened since I've done any recording on either Feed the Creeper, Slimecraft, or even my single player. Just because, like I said, I was trying to rest my voice. And it sounds a lot better, I'm pretty sure you can tell. Especially if you catch the finally released and uploaded my point of view for the first episode of Feed the Creeper, which was like 2 weeks ago. Ugh. I edited the thing, had all kinds of filters in there for in between the cuts and everything, and when I went to go upload it, I realized I was uploading the entire raw file, and it was going to take approximately, until my next birthday. And so I canceled that upload, and I scrambled to get the next one up there, and thought I'd preview the file real quick before I uploaded it, and none of the filters worked. In fact, the end fade and the beginning fade were backwards. Yeah, it faded out for the start and it faded in for the end. It was when I look at the render, it looks fine. It looks fine, but so I finally restitched together the clips. And that should be going. I think I'm releasing that probably about the same time I'm going to release this episode, because this is the episode 2 for Feed the Creeper. It's good to be back. So, without further ado, I've been sort of poking around the spawn base. Spawn. We've done a lot of work here. A lot of remodeling has gone on. Several iterations of remodeling have gone on, to be entirely technical. And most of that stems from, honestly, creepers. The very first one, I think I mentioned it in the previous episode. Zombie broke down the door, creeper came in behind him, and kablamo! There was another creeper I was working on down there, because I think this is the potato farm down this way. Get a run on! Yeah, I was building the potato farm and got a dark spot. Turned around to head back up here for more supplies. Creeper followed me all the way up top there and exploded, so I had to fix that. And that's usually results in the mass makeover that we see here. But yeah, so anyways, like I said, it's been about 2 weeks since we've gotten started. Some folks have started heading out their own separate ways, trying to find where they want to set up their bases. As you can tell, most of the tools are kind of gone. I forget where Audio's gone. He started out in a tree, and he's found what was it? Oh, the dinosaur area. Yeah, you guys got to check out his video. He's got a great plan set up for what his base is going to be. I think it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see that. And Drafter, I haven't checked out his place yet. I think he's out in out where the snow does fall. So go check him out. Check out his base. Moshmo is doing something aqua related. I haven't seen his stuff either, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be interesting to watch because building underwater is always fun. Mousy is, I believe, at the moment, literally at the moment, and yes, that's 41 deaths. We'll get to that later. Mousy, I do believe, is out scouting around, so there may be some lag issues as new chunks get loaded in and created. But so we'll have to see what he comes up with there. Thor he had or still has, whoa lag. He's got a mountain home, little log cabin. He's got a log cabin up on top of the... I hear you. Up on top of the mountain over that way. But I believe he was looking for a taiga in his last episode. So we'll have to keep up to date with that and see how that pans out. And in this chump here, I think he's holed up in a like a castle tower thingy. But we'll go check that out here shortly and see what he's got going on. We added the wall of stuffs here and there. Plenty of was it the fluorite or whatever. And we have our Orberry farm. Or not, whatever. And we got to get some more bushes going. We'll just keep taking it farther that direction. There's also... Basically, the premise here is where you want to lay down a bush, you simply pull up the floor like this. And this will prevent the mobs from spawning in here, because to get these things to grow, you need light level of 7 or below. Though I did discover a trick when I was building this room, and that is by placing the half slabs on top of the bushes and surrounding it with half slabs, you can still access the bush, get the ore berries off of it. But because it's technically like enclosed, surrounded by half slabs on the top even, it's treated as if it's like within... It's enclosed. It's fully enclosed. So the light level in there is actually 0. So when you do it like this, all the way around, I could place a torch here, and these will continue to grow just fine. In fact, all of these would continue to grow. And I thought that was pretty neat. But it still looks kind of neat having it all dark in here. You're expecting mobs, and it's just not happening. So we left it as is. This is going to be, I think, the Blood Magic stuff. We've hollowed it out. Work in progress, obviously. We've got some AE set up. A couple of disk drives in here. A bunch of 1Ks of 64. This is our ore smelting, grinding output from those fellers over yonder. Let's see, back over this way, I think we've got Mousy's Thaumcraft stuff. Yep. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, this was going to be a tree farm area with the harvester and planter and whatnot. But we scrapped that in lieu of Thaumcraft. So, I think it's still dark out here, but I think we'll be alright. Yeah, sun's coming up. So I went up top there to the slime island to get some blue slime for Tinker's Construct. And they just weren't spawning the way I had it set up, so I built a couple platforms to try to distance myself so they would spawn, because they won't spawn right on top of you. But in the process, I knocked down the trees. They dropped some saplings, so I've been planting slime trees. When you break the trees, the trunk will give you congealed green slime, and then when the leaves break, they will drop the congealed blue slime. So it's worked out well for supplying Tinker's Construct. We haven't done much with the outside here just yet, mostly because the meteors kept falling and... Yeah, you stay over there, bub. I took out the one that was here, which is getting kind of annoying. I was gonna leave it there as like a memorial, but I think it's kind of obvious that the meteors are happening and will continue to happen. We have the AFK quarters, which I've added a saturation crystal. There it is. So if you AFK, you won't die of hunger if you're negligent like me and not paying attention to your hunger bar. And there's Mousy right there. Hello. And we got some books here to everybody's bases. I think there's Thor's. We've got Audio's Resort. Drafter's Tundra. I think this is Moshmo's. Yep. And then over here, we have that guy Eccentric. Let's go check out what he's got going on. Okay, so here's what I've got so far. This is actually one of the dungeons that was added in, I believe, with I want to say the roguelike dungeon thing, maybe, because it's got that kind of feel to it. But anyways, this is one of the new additions to Feed the Beast that we haven't seen before. It is like a giant sprawling dungeon, castle keep, that sort of thing. That the only way you can tell that it's there is when you get up to the top. I gotta find the staircase here, as I set my book to the lower levels, actually kind of the middle of it. But oh, good, Mousy's done exploring, so I can fall off the ladder or the staircase easily. Frame rate's looking a lot better then, now that the chunks aren't loading in. This is going to look weird because this is a very tight spiral staircase that I've got to be careful because creepers like to use this thing. I don't know why. Maybe they have some sort of fascination with it. Who knows? So we pop out here to the top. Whoa, load in. Everybody load in. Load it up. Move it out. Okay. These little towers here is all that you can see on the surface. There was one over by spawn, which was kind of in the water, and that's all you can see is just this tower piece. I'll get to that in a bit. But the staircase here does go up. I've had some creeper troubles, if you couldn't tell, with all the gaping holes everywhere and the missing blocks, but we'll take care of that soon enough, because I want a better entrance to this than this craggy, abandoned look. I like the cobble and the cracked and the gravel bits. I think that gives it a nice touch, a nice old touch, but I think it just needs some more structure, to be honest. So that's on the list of things to do. First, let me explain a little bit about the area that I've chosen here. I was hang gliding around because I climbed up to the top of that mountain, started hang gliding around, and I spotted the tower, and I said, I'll go check it out. Went into there, lit a few tunnels up. I thought, hey, this place looks pretty nice. I could make, these got all these side rooms that I could turn into, various themed rooms, as it were. So I thought, hey, this would be a great place to just sort of set up shop here and expand and really fix up the joint. The previous owners looked a little negligent, So I come over here, I set up shop, I have 41 deaths. Well, I think that's on top of the what I have last time. 10 deaths or whatever after the first episode. 30 of those deaths have been somewhere in here, because one of the things about this dungeon is it adds spawners all over the place. Armored skeletons, armored zombies, creepers, what else? Blazes, Enderman spawners, all kinds of spiders, cave spiders, you name it. There's a spawner for it, and it's in there. They have their own little rooms, and to get in there and to light everything up when you're surrounded by like 6 spawners spawning at once, it's quite harrowing. And I've lost a lot of stuff, particularly I went through maybe 4 or 5 different rounds of Tinker's Construct pickaxes that I've been using, and foolishly ran forth into the maw of, oh god, it was everything. It was horrible. Never gonna do that again. I think I got most of it cleared away. There's a few spots that I haven't actually explored, because I think one of the one of the spawners actually opens up into a abandoned mine shaft that is completely unlit. I've got to go find where that was and light that up and check it out. But anyway, so as I was doing all that, and before I had set the books up, I was having to walk the entire way from spawn to get back over here. And one of the times as I crossed over the mountain, I noticed that there was some taint on the other side of the mountain. And I didn't think anything of it. I thought, okay, if I'm over here in the base, I'm far enough away from where the taint is that it's not going to spread. I was wrong. I came up top here one time, and this whole mountain face was just purple. And it was like, oh no, this is horrible. We can't do this. And I started researching how to get rid of it, and nobody's really sure with with Thaumcraft 4, because the spread rate of the taint in Thaumcraft 4 is redonkulous. Just the time that I spent walking through there, it was spreading. And in fact, because there is some still over here. I've cleared most of it out, but I'll go ahead and we'll take a look here real quick. You can actually watch it spread. You can watch the fiber pop up, especially when the mobs start puking it out, that sort of thing. See, there's still some residue left. This will slowly despawn, but yeah, there was tendrils all over this place. The eerie bit wasn't helping very much. Helping matters at all. This whole mountaintop was covered. You see there's some over there. I still got to get... A lot of this is because these parts aren't loaded when I'm over there in the tower. So they're taking forever. I've kind of be over here for them to really work their magic. But if I go over this hill, you can kind of see it there on the mini-map. Yeah. It's looking a lot better. This whole mountainside was just covered in taint. Still kind of is, but a lot of it's been cleaned up. Because I figured out how to do it. So you see these little guys here. Ethereal blooms. See, he's not doing anything, so let's move him. I've just been dropping these and then picking them up when they've cleared out all of the taint and moving them to somewhere else. Like, I've got to kind of keep on it sometimes because they will pop out when these things melt. They will, like that. And if one of these is in the way, they will wash it out and pop it out of the ground, and it just makes for bad times. So what you do, you just find a spot that's surrounded by taint, plant it, and up it grows, like so. You can actually watch. See how that disappeared there? It's relatively quick, especially with some of the reeds or tendrils or whatever the hell those things are. But it will. Yep, there it goes. See it? And it just eats away at the taint, and it completely reverses the process. And yeah, I took care of that whole mountainside you saw there. And all of this mountain as well, although I've kind of just left it here because this side of the mountain is well outside the loaded areas when I'm in my base, so I'm not terribly worried, but leaving these here will keep the taint from really heading out towards my base. Let's watch that one real quick. And because I know those other chunks here are not going to be loaded, I'm not terribly concerned about the taint going that direction, as long as I don't spend too much time over here. But these ethereal blooms, I found almost every single one of them in this rainbow forest, of which there's a magical forest in the middle. And these things are just everywhere. I think I wound up with like 2 stacks. You can see a whole bunch of them here that I've just been placing and getting rid of the taint. So that makes me a happy Minecrafter. So I don't got to worry about that creeping into my base and converting blocks and killing me and just making for a very unpleasant experience. So that makes me feel good because I don't have to move now. I was actually worried I was going to have to pack up and move again. And do I have my hang glider? I do. This thing's so cool. So since I don't have to move, I have gone ahead and accelerated progress, I guess you could call it, on filling out the different areas of the tower. I just like where it's sitting too. It's like sticking out of the mountain. And whoops. I think how you like wear the the hang glider. If you sleep, the hang glider kind of goes with you. It's kind of neat. All right, let's hop up here. We'll go ahead and head back on down. Whoop. Yeah, see that creeper kind of took out that block, and I gotta fix that. This spiral staircase isn't too bad. I've not been terribly annoyed. It does take a while, but I've thought about replacing it with the 2-block wide on each side of the central column spiral staircase that I usually do. But as you can see, when you get down to a platform, when you bring it out to here, it doesn't leave a whole lot of walking room. And I'm trying not to do too much destruction. I really want to leave what's here. But I want to fix what isn't here, if that makes sense. For example, you get stuff like this, where you know there should be a wall here. There's not, but there needs to be. So I'll go get some bricks and lay them down and kind of patch things up. There was no lighting anywhere. Except for the glowstone. You had to come through here and manually light everything up. So I've been trying to pretty it up and get some of the lighting to, see, like in here. Instead of having it on the floor, I'll stick it in these nooks, like so, and then a quick check of F7 will show, see, that there are no spawnable locations nearby, and that is what we are shooting for. Yep, no torch there. No torch there, no torch there. So yeah, there's a lot of these dead ends here. You can see there's stone and the fluorite ore back there. But there's a lot of dead ends, there's a lot of twists, a lot of turns. Here's one of them. Here's the armored skeleton spawner. Some of them have their own rooms like this that you gotta fight your way through just to get a torch down and try and survive the onslaught. This is a spider spawner. Same concept, it has its own little room. Always fun. Ugh, I hate the spiders. Who doesn't? And then over here we've got a little central water, swampy, viney area. See, the ceiling is a little bit off at the moment. I've been patching this thing up because is it this side? Yeah, this side kind of opens up to a ravine and made it kind of dangerous with all the skeletons that would show up, hit you and knock you off. And there's what is that, a cinder? Yeah. These guys are annoying because they're loud, but they don't hurt very bad, so it's not. They do a little burn. Come on. There we go. Not too bad. Not as bad as some of the other mobs that Lycanite's mobs have added. The cinders, I don't know, one of the easier ones to deal with. But the ones like the the Iwig, I think. Yeah, Iwig, the Geckin, and the Lurker. Those three are so annoying. So annoying. They can spawn in any light level. Doesn't matter. They stand about, they take up like a 4-block area, but they can walk through a 1-block hole, and it's like, really? Seriously? That's not fair. That's not right. But the Cinder seems to be a little more. Not in vanilla. Um, yeah, the cinder seems to be coated properly. At least it behaves correctly, I should say. Is this, do I go, yeah. Even I get confused around here. Wait, is this the one I want? No. Oh, okay, this is the one that had the creeper spawner, if you couldn't tell. And there's the abandoned mineshaft over there. The creeper spawner, neither of the two that I had survived, simply because even though I placed down the torches to stop the spawner from spawning, one of the creepers still spawned right behind me, and it blew up instantly. And what I saw is, as I lay there dying, well, dead at that point, the entire subfloor underneath the actual floor was nothing but TNT. And you just see it flying out all over the place, and that's kind of how you wound up with this setup. So, and the same thing happened at the other creeper spawner. It was very unexpected, for one, because I had lit it all up, placed torches in all the corners and everything, and looked good to me, but no, had other plans. Grumble, grumble. So, I haven't got much... Oh, we're here. I've got a few ideas for what I want to do with this area here, as well as some of the other areas. I've kind of worked out an idea in my head, but so this wall here didn't used to be here. It just used to be this pillar here, and this stone here was still here, but it just opened up to this room that I've sort of started carving out a little bit. But I think in here what I'm going to do is wall this off, pretty this up, so it doesn't look so... Because this is obviously the backside of all the hallways and corners and whatnot. But I think I'm going to put some... I think I'll do some magical crops down here maybe. Or at least some foodstuffs farms down here in this corner. Because it goes down about that far. Once I clear it out, it'll make a nice square to do stuff in, and then I can layer it up, and I think I can go up to about there where the wood is, and I can go down. I think I looked at it, it's like 5 blocks, so I could have some layers and stuff there. But we'll see how that goes. We'll burn that bridge when we get there. This is the spot I've chosen for central base. In here, this looked kind of like a restaurant. There was tables and booths in these 3 corners here, and then over here there was a furnace and this fire going. So I just did a couple modifications, threw some stairs up there, put some chests on it, have the book back to base here. But this is going to be storage and the main entry point from the spawn base. Excuse me. Excuse me. But, and once we head, whoop. Come on, thank you. If we head, which way is it? This way? Yes, this way. So this room had spawners like... I hate the meteorites. So, this room had spawners like in the corners behind the walls. So those were tricky to get. I think there might still be one more, but I've lit it up well enough that there's nothing has spawned in here just yet. So I'm hoping it stays that way. But we shall see. So what I'm going to do in this room is each one of these doorways that were blocked off or whatever. This one goes back to one of those slime pools, as you can see there. I'll have to fill that in if I want to use this side. But on each side, I'm going to set up little shops, mod areas, I guess. For example, this is going to be my Tinker's area for my setup over here. Hollow this out, set up a smeltery and all the goodies and doodads. Do I have I do. I actually need to do something real quick before I kill it. Just set this here. I've been trying to figure out why in the world my shovel isn't re-energizing, you know? Because it didn't have the moss on there for the auto repair. So now it should actually bring it back up. Because I almost depleted my pick. And then AFK'd for a little bit, came back, and it was almost full. But my shovel was still down to... I hear him. Practically nothing. That's one of the cinders. So yeah, now that that's done, that makes me happy. Now I can use my shovel and not have to worry about it repairing. So, oh, I know. We can head down real quick and I can show you one of the more themed. Yeah, I guess themed. You'll notice that as we head farther and farther down, like here we're at level 40, things are looking more and more, things will look more and more dilapidated, I guess. There's more gravel thrown in the mix. For example, down here you can see lots of cracked stone, lots of mossy. We're down, 10 levels. I showed you where this was. This was just a mossy cobblestone room. I think there's one on each one of these wings. But below this one, not down there. Yeah, see, it was a room like this, and or was it like this? Yeah, it was like this, basically. And there was a creeper spawner in there, and it blew up. And, oh geez. That's not what I wanted to do. So this is what when you walk into this tower, this is what you're faced with. You come down the stairs, and all of these iron barred walkways like this are actually like this. And it's a good thing, too, because you get little buggers like this everywhere. There's a spawner right there. Spider spawner, I'll betcha. And then over here to the left is an armored zombie spawner. See, there he is. Off he goes. And then over there is a armored skeleton spawner. And over this way, there's a spider spawner right there. And a spider spawner back there. And I'll try and... In there is an Enderman spawner. And this place is just crawling with... yeah, see, there it is. Enderman spawner. And this place is just crawling with the... They're silverfish, but they're different. They're very annoying. And as you can see, I haven't been down here too terribly much. I wonder if that's the creeper room. I'll bet you it is. I really don't want to be down here right now. This is a bad idea. But yeah, this kind of gives you an idea of just how treacherous these areas can be, especially if you're down here dawdling, and the mobs just keep spawning as you get close enough and activate all the spawners. I've come down here and there's been like 20 spiders here, a couple zombies and skeletons over here, maybe a couple creepers, and it's just like, oh man, so you gotta go all the way back up top, despawn all the monsters, get far enough away, and then come back and hope that you can do it quick enough that not too many spawn and you can get some torches down. But it doesn't always work that way. No, what I want to show is the... I can't remember where it's at. When you get below this level here, or I should say the level we were just at, you get down below 20 or so. It becomes very nether oriented. This way? Yeah. Yep. Nope. I don't have any arrows. Crud. Where's he at? Where'd he go? I'm frozen. Great. There he is. Oh, he's in a little... Oh, the jerk. Anyways. Let's head down here. Man, all the times I've come down here, there's no mobs. Now there's a whole bunch of them. That's just swell. Alright, you're gonna have difficulty in the water. So are you. So let's pop down here. You see this wall of nether brick next to me here. This is the backside of one of the rooms. I've managed to clear most of it out and fill these two chests that I've sort of raided from a safe distance, because this area here is not even completely neutralized yet. You can see there's another dungeon type room over there. And then, so let's head in here. There is a... I broke it, but there was a blaze spawner in here. And I couldn't get enough torches fast enough up there to disable it so that we can make a blaze farm out of it here. But no worries, there's plenty of those. I think there's like 2 or 3 more around here that I haven't even gotten to yet. Get my sword ready. Because there are... behind each of these walls, like in the corners over here, I know where one was. Over there are spawners, and you know, being around the lava is not the greatest. Plus, you got spawners right here, like that, and like that, and I think there's one over there, if I recall correctly. And all of this is dark. There's no... The only light you had was from the lava. And that was just so you could see what you're going to be falling into shortly. I have yet to go up. I keep getting knocked down. There'll be some spiders coming down here in a second. I've gotten most of this level done, I think. Yeah, I hate this. I hate this. Oh, creeper. Creeper damage. There was one behind that wall, I think. Maybe. But yeah, these things are... Honestly, even for as much as I died, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. This, you know, the vanilla strongholds are not challenging. They never really have been, because it's not much different than caving. And as long as you got plenty of torches, or yeah, there you are. Yeah, see, there's a blaze spawner over there. I haven't made it there either because I didn't have any fire resistance potions. Managed to get a torch going. Is that a... Oh, it's an armored zombie spawner. That's it. Let's just let's not say we did, huh? Yeah. Yeah. And cue the spiders. There they are. I'm out. They are annoying little buggers, because for whatever reason, unlike when you're playing vanilla, you can usually hit the spider as they lunge towards you. Yeah, not these guys. Nope. They hit you and then they jump at you. Ugh. Yeah. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You take damage before you even get bit for poison, you know? So anyways. Get up to... There we are. So yeah, folks, that's a real quick overview of the base, what we've got in mind. Is this the level I want? I think this is the level I want. Yeah, 40. Yes. Okay. So just head over here. We'll go ahead and end this episode for now. And the next episode, I'm going to start. We'll start making some rooms, like the Tinker's Construct room for starters. We'll look into the magical crops, and then I'm going to want some power. I'm going to want... I saw a Slipgators video, the cow power. I think I'm going to give that a shot. So I'm going to find a central location. This is going to sound funny, but I want to hollow out around this castle, or this dungeon. Mostly because I want to find where all the pockets are, because there's mobs that are spawning up top of this roof Ooh, excuse me. And so I kind of want to eliminate those areas. And the easiest way I can do that is just, cut about a three tall block buffer around the whole thing and just light it up. But in doing so, I can actually get a good, decent size description feel for it and figure out where centers are and if I want to add other wings to sort of balance it out. But once I find a nice central location, set up some, basically like a power station, a cow power station. It's gonna be so cool. So yeah, guys, when that comes around, I will clue you guys in. But for now, that'll do it for episode number 2 of Feed the Creeper. I will catch you guys next time. Take it easy. Bye.